Here's what's been happening on Adventures and Things.
Why I was chosen to make 60 minutes of Adventures and Things content right here in Kamloops, British Columbia.
I am super excited to show you. I'm so glad the park's opened here. There's so much to do. I'm just pumped to show you what's gonna happen here. Park closed.
Not sure what they mined in here. If I had to guess by smell, it would definitely be urine.
So the thing I love about Kamloops is you can drive in any direction and be at an amazing, beautiful lake. But as I said earlier in the video, I have to keep it within Kamloops. So there's 3 lakes around here that we can go to. And I want to go for a swim in one of these lakes because swimming to me is really a great thing for me to stay in the moment. And that's what these Adventures and Things are about, is teaching me to be in the moment. So we're going to go out here and go for a... We're not going to go for a swim here, are we? Okay, that's the thing. That's the thing here, is when you quit drinking, you go through some adversities, and you really have to make the best of each moment. So we're going to go to the next lake down, and we're going to go for a swim there, maybe. Who knows? Hopefully, down the lake there. So after another sign issue at Lac Lejeune, I've decided to come out here to Stake Lake. Stake Lake is a great place for snowshoeing or cross-country skiing. Unfortunately, we are in the middle of a heat wave, so that won't be happening. I would take you on a hike around here, but there are cows at large. And you may not know this, but cows are one of the most dangerous animals in the world. That's probably a made-up thing, but I'm still quite frightened by them. Another cool thing about Stake Lake, aside from the cows at large and the ski club, is the observatory. And now that we've observed that, let's move on to another lake where I'll make some more astute observations. So we're here at McConnell Lake, and they say the third time is the charm, or something more profound like that. But before I get too excited about going in for a paddleboard, I want to check out some of the signs just to make sure I'm not running into more sign issue. Okay. Caution. Oh. Nothing yet. I just can't be a I can't be a dog that poops into someone's hand, or I can do that. There's another sign up here. So far things are looking pretty good for this adventure. All right, it's looking pretty good. Let's pump up the paddleboard. Let's get out there on a paddle and take a look at this beautiful lake. Have to engage my core.
Maybe.
So, that won't work. Sandier over here. It's exactly what I was expecting. Not to stay on this. That was a lot of fun. McConnell Lake is probably one of my favorites because there's no cows at large. In all seriousness, the only reason why I didn't want to paddle on those other 2 lakes was because of the wind factor. I'm actually not that good at this, although it seems that way. That's just movie magic. But the lack of wind that goes through here is actually quite nice and makes this easy. And I'm out of breath, so we're gonna move on to the next adventure. So as you can see, I magically dried off, and the reason why I came to McConnell Lake is because that is my mother's maiden name, so it's safe to assume that I pretty much own this lake. I know. The real reason is I like the hike around the lake. I much prefer it to the more intricate hikes at Stake Lake. I like this one more because you have spots like this where if it gets too hot while you're hiking, you can just stop, jump in the water, cool off, and then continue on your hike, which we are going to do right now. A very brief history of McConnell Lake. It was established as a Class A park in 1996 by the LRMP. Not sure what that is, but it sounds Class A. Kinda like myself. So I just want to say, when you're visiting a provincial park in BC, make sure to respect their boundaries, make sure to respect their fenced off areas. This you can actually go through, but just respect the spots where they want you to walk. Like, stay on the paths, don't go wandering off into the woods, don't let your dog or children start running off into the woods. These are fragile ecosystems, and BC provincial parks are just trying to help preserve them for future generations and for us in 5 years time. If you want to come back out here and visit a place, just try to respect the boundaries that the BC provincial parks have put up. It's a beautiful area, and we just want to keep it that way. So stay on the path. Just that's all I ask. Let's keep going. Lake Park is 102 hectares of hilly forested uplands, which are covered with montane spruce and old-growth specimen of Douglas fir, which makes it a good thing that this Class A park is protected. For now, anyways. Let's continue on this 3.5-kilometer loop hike. Okay, that concludes our trip to McConnell Lake. I hope you enjoyed me showing off my super amazing balance on a paddleboard and my smooth jumping over log skills. But anyways, this is one of the reasons why I love McConnell Lake. You can just come down here and go for a little dip after or whatever if you want, sit by the lake. But anyways, we're going to move on to our next adventure. I think we're going to be in for a pretty good time. So I'm up here at the Kamloops Bike Ranch. Kamloops is actually quite well known, world renowned, some might say, for its mountain biking. And if you don't believe me, I brought a professional, Matt Brooks from Lone Wolf Productions. Matt, why don't you tell them who you are and where you work?
I think you just did.
That's why he's a professional. All right, I'm gonna go.
Let's drop in. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go drop in. Let's do this.
All right. Heck yeah.
I am gonna go shred this right now. Check it out. shred it?
Yeah, he made it for like 5 feet.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Off to the next adventure, I guess.
Well, it's not the first, it won't be the last. We'll hit the road till we run out of